Wildfires in Northern California have leveled thousands of homes, killed at least 40 people, and left dozens more missing. In August, Hurricane Harvey left a third of Houston underwater, killing at least 70 people and destroying dozens of neighborhoods across the city. Events like these are happening more frequently in recent years, at scales larger than we've seen before. According to two urban scientists we spoke to, these are outcomes we should have seen coming. The product of nearly unchecked growth and decades of lax urban planning that left thousands in harm's way.
Most natural hazards, we know where they're going to happen, more or less.
Floodplains and wildfire zones indicate which areas are at high risk of catastrophic flooding or fire. Yet these are often the areas with some of the highest population growth over the past 2 decades.
But these folks that live in areas where the water was up to the eave, 6-7 feet of water, there shouldn't be houses there. There shouldn't be anything. Those should be open areas. And so basically, bad planning decisions got us there.
Let's look at Houston. This sprawling city is notorious for its lackluster zoning and Wild West approach to urban planning. Nearly 8% of the city's homes are built on the floodplain. This includes more than 7,000 Harris County homes built since 2010. New development has also paved over the wetlands that once absorbed floodwaters.
A lot of people here will say, well, development didn't do this. That's only true in the sense that this is such a big storm, and we were still going to get a big flood. That is true. But development still had some responsibility to bear because it put people where they shouldn't be.
A similar situation is unfolding around California's wildfires. This map indicates the areas with the highest risk of wildfire. Since 1990, 60% of new homes built in the U.S. have been constructed in these places. And while California has stricter building regulations than Houston,
Most of what you see in that regard is some building-related stuff, taking away the vegetation, but not really large-scale redirection of development away from wildfire hazards.
so what's the solution?
The horse is out of the barn at that point.
The best solution is prevention. But while we can try to stop new people from moving into high-risk areas, a lot of the damage is already done.
Typically, it's a hazard event that triggers the political will to do something about the problem. But if you've already put a significant amount of development in harm's way, that's really a little late to be addressing that problem.
But Harvey was a storm like we'd never experienced. And the wine country wildfires are now the deadliest in California's history. There's speculation that these events might finally be the catalyst we need for meaningful policy change. But then again, we've heard this before.